You are listening to The View from Laura's Window, a podcast where life is explored through positive Christian thoughts. Everyone has a window, and each window has a different view. Here, we hope you will find the view to be encouraging, inspirational, and useful as you walk through your daily journey. Sometimes our view may not always be clear or focused, but through God, we hope you can have a much better perspective. So open up your windows, your hearts, and your thoughts to the encouraging view from Laura's perspective. Hi everyone, if this is your first time here, welcome to my podcast. I'm Laura, your host, and I'm here to motivate and encourage myself as well as others to live with a more positive perspective in the challenging 24/7 life that we live. Life moves so fast, doesn't it? Here we are in the year 2020, which means many of us will be making those New Year's resolutions to either remove an unwanted behavior or gain a positive one, with the hopes of improving ourselves and our lives in the next future days ahead. And I'm here to be the first to admit I need to become a better version of myself. So let's get started. This is Season 5, Episode number 34, and let's call it 66 Days to a Better Habit. I recently read that those who make New Year's resolutions break them by the end of January, if not before. And only 20% of those who makes a resolution will actually complete it. And I have to confess, I am part of that 80% who quits before they complete it. So the past 13 months have been very challenging for me due to health issues and life transitions. I've gained weight. I've become very lethargic in life. I've been struggling with depression. I've been struggling with anxiety, and I've been struggling with insomnia. And to be honest, most times I've felt like I've been my only friend, and it's getting to the point where I don't even like myself for who I've become. I have brain fog and cannot seem to focus on anything other than finding more ways to lose touch with my family or myself or God. But, yes, there's a but the new year is upon us, and it has given me some hope. I've been reading up on words, I've been looking up words like goals, ambition, intentions, purpose, aspirations, hopes, dreams, and desires. And I've come to the conclusion that I need to start small to reach my goals. I've read that it takes at least 66 days for something to become a habit. And studies have proven that it can take anywhere from 66 to over 200 days for people to form a new habit. But for now, I think I'm going to concentrate on the 66 days because I need to start somewhere and I want to start small. So I am a week into my 66 days to a better habit. And I'm going to be honest, I'm starting out simple and slow. Simple meaning that I'm not raising the bar too high and taking on more than I can handle. And slow meaning taking it one day at a time. So my two goals or habits to a better me in the next 66 days are, number one, drinking more water and less of other things. If anyone knows me, I'm not much into water. I'd rather have that Coke or that thick chocolate shake, which is not a good habit. So I'm drinking several glasses or bottles of water each day, which I'm already noticing how it seems to fill me up, and I'm not as hungry as I normally would be when I'm wanting those unhealthy snacks. Number two, I've been struggling with insomnia. So my days and nights they're backwards. So for the past week, I have been successful so far in helping myself to get up earlier, regardless of how much or how little sleep I've had the night before. Hopefully, in the next 59 days, I will have completed my goal and changed some of these bad habits that I've gotten into. Now, I'm not saying this is going to be easy. It's not. Whatever that you feel you need to lose as a habit or gain, it's going to take effort and it's going to take willpower. And I'm hoping you will go on this journey with me into the first 66 days of 2020 and take it as far as we can go. So I want you to come back next week and I will give you some feedback on how I'm doing. And I'd like to hear if you've joined in on this and share with me how you are doing. Maybe we can learn from each other. The only way to accomplish this is to simply just get started. So here's to 2020 and hoping small changes can lead to remarkable results. I want you to feel free to comment or ask me any questions. I'm curious to hear about your goals and your next 66 days into this challenge. But I want to leave with you before I go. I want to read a Bible verse, Psalm 34:10. And the verse says this: "The young lions do lack and suffer hunger, but those who seek the Lord lack no good thing." I'm going to read it one more time. Psalm 34:10. "The young lions do lack and suffer hunger. Those who seek the Lord lack no good thing." Now, you're probably wondering, what does this have to do with anything that I just said? Well, what this verse means to me is, of all the jungle animals, the lion to me is the strongest and it's the fiercest one of all. And I'm assuming that's why they are called the king of the jungle. But even with that said, and in spite of all their amazing abilities and things that they can do, there are times when they do lack. There are times when they go hungry. But this verse says to me, and it reassures me, that if we seek the Lord, we will never lack anything good. No matter how much we lack, no matter how many times we fail, no matter how much we may suffer throughout life, God will always provide our needs. I'm going to say that again. God will always provide our needs. So I'm hoping that you will take this verse and it has encouraged you as much as it has me, and you will take it with you into the next week, into the next 66 days, and I hope that you will be encouraged by it. And I want to say that I appreciate all of you, and I hope that you come back next week and we can talk about where we have been on this day, on this 66-day challenge to better habits. So until next time, love you guys.